on red, we wait for green and get underway. And it's all go here in Hoogerheide with the charge off the start line. Who's going to get round that first turn in the lead? Look at the speed as they accelerate. Fast start then for the rider from Tormans. It's Quinten Hermans, Tonet's right on the wheel. What an incredible start. So strong starts, Tonet's up there in third. Oops, was that a crash? A rider hit the deck. And it was a big fall there for number 40. That was Loris Roulier, the Swiss rider. Van der Haar takes it on, the European champion. Go all the way back here. And there's Pidcock and Isabit. I don't seem too concerned right now. Isabit is 8 seconds off the front. Lars Van der Haar continuing to put the power on. Ellie Isabit trying to move up now. Make his way onto the wheel of Pidcock. It looks like they're just riding with each other at the moment. And there is Pidcock now as he reaches the front of the next group and attacks hard. Pidcock, though, is on the move. Tonet's doesn't make it over the barriers. That looked a little bit painful over that barrier on the right-hand side. Pidcock has made his way from well down the field to the front. He reaches the group of Van der Haar and Hermans. First up the climb. Pidcock decides to put his authority across this race. Van Turnhout trying to close the gap. Van Kessel is there on his wheel in white and red, or trying to come across is Ellie Isabit. Oh! And a fall by Lars Van der Haar, causing absolute chaos. And another problem here for Quinten Hermans. The chain is off. Let's take another look at this. Pidcock safely in. Lars Van der Haar stacks it. Hermans goes over the top. Van Turnhout gets through. Corny Van Kessel held up, and Ellie Isabit as well. And unfortunately for this rider, Corny Van Kessel, he's had to shoulder the bike. Look at that, he could do nothing to get the chain back on, absolutely jammed. Pidcock now is making absolute full use of that mistake by Lars Van der Haar. As the riders make their way down this drop-off, Pidcock is already across the top and making his way towards the finish line again. Van Turnhout and Isabit, the two teammates, trying to get rid of the Baloise Trek Lions rider. And they seem to be doing that now. As Lars Van der Haar makes another mistake. It looks to me like these guys are coming back. The gap is starting to diminish. Is Ellie Isabit coming back to Tom Pidcock? Oh, as Pidcock jumps those ones well. Thought he was going to have a problem there. Isabit now is really picking up the tempo. Oh, Michael Van Turnhout gets that horribly wrong. There is no doubt that this gap is diminishing quite substantially now. Up the stairway to heaven. And Isabit is really moving now. Look at this go. He feels that there's a big chance now to catch Tom Pidcock. Pidcock down and onto the road. We're back on his domain. Pidcock goes flying up this climb across the line. Last time it was 19 seconds. Isabit's only gonna be 6 seconds. He's doing everything he can to stay away and crack Isabit's attempt at coming back to the front. Pidcock looks around as Isabit comes back. A lap and a half ago, it was 19 seconds, and now we have two leaders. Isabit makes it to the front on the penultimate lap. Lars Van der Haar, though, is now sensing that there is a chance after that crash. It all comes back together at the front. This time they get the bell, and a big attack from Ellie Isabit. A huge acceleration. The bell lap. Isabit, Van der Haar, Van Turnhout and Pidcock with 1 lap to go in Hoogerheide. Isabit trying to put everyone under pressure. And Isabit looks to be going away. This is a big move. Van der Haar just can't, quite close the gap. Isabit's throwing everything at this today. It has a few meters. And he almost hits the tree on the left-hand side. Pidcock sensing the danger, moves up on the green. On the side there, he's going to try and catch Isabit. Isabit, though, seems to have so much power, so much traction and relentless speed. It tracks hard. This is a very, very difficult section. You need so much power, so much in the legs to keep the momentum going forward. And that's been a bit of the course where Isabit has put everybody under relentless pressure. Pidcock sprinting flat out, trying to close in now on Isabit. His adversary just in front of him. Who is going to win in Hoogerheide? It's like a last lap, full-on sprint between these two riders. Look at them go. They are taking pieces out of each other now. Onto the road, which is the domain of the Ineos Grenadier, but somehow Isabit still has that little bit of a gap. Onto the stairway to heaven. Isabit's got fast legs. Pidcock desperately trying to get there. Look at the two of them go. Van Turnhout in third place. Lars van der Haar is there. Pidcock gets onto the bike now. It's not far to the finish line. Onto the adverse camber. This is going to be one of the best finishes of a cyclo-cross race this season. Onto the road. Isabit attacks hard. Pidcock trying to close the gap on him. He looks around, but I think he knows that it's going to be second place. Ellie Isabit has ridden the last section of this race like no other race this season. The fury of Ellie Isabit wins. In second place is Lars van der Haar, and third place is Tom Pidcock, and an absolutely finished Michael van Turnhout in fourth place. Wow, what a finish that was. Here's the standings. Out and out winner, 485 points. Confirmed then that Michael van Turnhout takes second this year. Toon Aerts takes third place. Ellie Isabit, he has been the out and out leader of this competition since we started in Waterloo.